Taurus, you are in your heart seeking a life transformation. You are ready to become a butterfly. You are ready to just like pull a rabbit out of a hat. But it sounds kind of uncomfortable, so you don't know. That's kind of it. But ultimately, you can change your life like you can't imagine. And I know a lot of Tauruses who come to me and say, I'm not pleased with where things are going. And it's like, well, then maybe you're not going in the right place. Maybe it's not quite what you thought. Remember, for Tauruses, that the full moon in Geminis, you got to let go of some product or the way you thought it was going to be sold or the way you thought it was going to go down. Because now that we're at the actual market time, it's not going to market the way you thought it was. Not. Okay, and Jupiter retrograde there is saying you got to value yourself on the essence of you and quit thinking that you have the answer in your mind, because nobody has the answer in their mind right now. This is new territory. So the sun versus the full moon is let go of that old idea of what you're going to make and focus on how you want to change yourself, and just focus on that and let go of how it affects your product line or bottom budget. You have Jupiter in this space, you're going to make a fortune, but you got to follow guides of the universe. Now, Mercury retrograde going direct is you really have to draw and enforce all your boundaries with yourself. You cannot not. You have to draw them and enforce them. There is no room for error. You have to be very strict with yourself about where the line is with yourself and sticking to it. That's the only way you're going to make the transformation. If you take your finger off that button, you're not going to get there. And Mars retro in Leo says you have to nurture your feelings. You got to baby yourself through it, cuddle yourself through it. You're going to be uncomfortable. You're changing. You hate this. So loving yourself means that you just give yourself the extra blanket, you give yourself the extra bath, the extra Epsom salt, whatever it is, you just do it for yourself.